Most founders sound exactly like the competition. If you want to be competitive in a crowded market, you can't just be better, you have to be different. I'm your host, Cameron Olds.
And I'm Dallin Merrill, and we're here to talk about how you can avoid being mistaken for your competition, differentiate your brand, and ultimately create a lasting competitive advantage for yourself in the market.
Welcome to Differentiate or Die. This episode of Differentiate or Die is brought to you by MessageOS. And by brought to you by, we mean written by.
If your team describes your product 10 different ways, your product is no longer differentiated. It's confusing, and so are your customers.
MessageOS helps big teams keep every sales deck, social caption, and support reply on message and on brand.
Clear, consistent, differentiated. Every time someone talks about you.
See how it works at protagonistcomms.co.
You are in the car market, are you not, Cameron?
We have been for a year.
Oh, wow. That long?
Yeah. Well, we're saving all of our cash to just buy it cash because we don't want a car loan. So you can say we've been in the market for a year. Actually, over a year at this point.
Wow. Well, you made it
you
work.
Have a solution. Yeah, we have made it work. I hope you have a solution for me though, because I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I don't even care if it's $100 a month. I just want 2 cars again.
Yeah,
I don't care what Dave
totally
Ramsey says.
that. Yeah, well, it's funny. The last time that Brenna and I let someone use our car, we were like, oh, wait, but we need it. And we're like, I don't know. I've told Brenna several times, like, we don't really need 2 cars. I work from home, and you only go into office 3 days a week. Like, do we actually need 2 cars? But it just feels like, you know, there's those situations that you just end up needing a second car sometimes, and it's super nice and useful to have. So I don't know if I have the options for you today, but these are 2 really unique companies that I'm really excited to talk about today. They both are in the truck industry.
Is one Slate?
Yes.
Okay. Is one Slate? I have no idea who the other one would be. Is it one of the big ones like Ford or Tesla or something?
I thought about doing Tesla, but Rivian.
Ooh, Rivian. Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So
This would be an interesting
I'm
pair.
optimistic because I feel like both of these are very different kinds of companies.
Is Slate an electric vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Proceed.
Yes.
I'm interested.
Fully electric. Both, right? Both Rivian and Slate. What else do you know about these companies, Cameron?
Well, so I'm already imagining the little I know about Slate. I know that it's probably differentiated by product because you can customize everything. Like it's a blank slate. Like the base order truck is just blank slate, like no AC, no radio, no leather seats, no nothing. And then it's almost modular, so you can customize the truck according to how you want. And they have a whole bunch of different, things you can slip in, slop out, like components, right? On top of being electric. So I think that's a crazy differentiated product already for me, if that's true, compared to Rivian and Tesla, they're just electric cars.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos' project, right? So it's kind of his baby. I don't know. Like I'm sure he just like invested. Someone came to him with the idea, and he was like, "Wow, this is awesome."
Still trying to beat Elon, however he can.
Yeah. I know. They're going up against Jeff with everything, right? Cars, rockets, like they're toe to toe.
One day, Jeff. One day you'll do it.
Hey, maybe it's Slate. We should have done Tesla. That would have been funny.
That would have been funny. We should do Tesla versus Rivian next, because that would be an interesting one.
Yes, it would be. Okay,
but without further ado, hit me. Yeah, I want to see what Slate's all about, because this is actually interesting.
Do you want to see Slate first then?
Sure.
Okay.
Interesting.
What do you think?
H1 says, this truck can be anything, even an SUV. I mean, it's a little unclear, but I'm immediately hooked. Just that SUV line, I'm like, what does that mean? But I'm not like confused. Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean it could be an SUV? Like, that's interesting. So
just curious more than like, more than like unclear. Like you see the truck. Yeah, for those that yeah, I mean, it says this truck can be anything, even an SUV. It's very dark. Everything's very dark, and you see a very basic truck. Like it looks like Figma made it.
Right.
It doesn't even look real, which is technically true because Slate, yeah, you can't buy. I think it comes out next year, like end of next year. But there's a huge hype of Slate, so I don't think they even have pictures of a real truck that it will actually look like. But
Wow.
you can slide and you can see, hey, here's kind of the SUV look.
Yeah, so we went from like the really stripped down base model, boring matte black, to the next one in the rotation, which is this neon purple SUV. So it did go from a truck to an SUV. And it looks a little more pimped out. The wheels are different, the color's different, the grill's different. Obviously, it's not a truck anymore. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, as far as messaging goes, like everything considered, like the imagery, I think you can glean. You have to burn a few more calories though, which is a problem in our book because the words themselves should immediately describe what it is you're doing. So this truck can be anything, even an SUV. To me, is unclear. It's interesting. It's like it's tantalizing, and maybe that's enough to win. But it would be more effective to me if it said something like, "The truck you can customize to be anything, even an SUV." Something along those lines, like throwing in the word customization or something like that. Would clarify the whole thing for me, and I'd immediately be like, oh, it's a customizable truck. I could even customize it to be an SUV.
What about even like a button down beneath that just said customize yours today?
Yeah, ooh, that's interesting because so we work off of a 7-part messaging framework. One of those parts is call to action language, right? And the other part is hero language, which is like outcome. What's the outcome your audience is looking for? That, customize your truck as a call to action button is kind of like merging hero language and call to action language together. I dig that actually. So that, to your point, that would make it clear too. I dig that. That would reinforce it even more.
I do think they are relying on the pictures to show you that instead of the messaging, because here's another visual of a truck that's like a surfer truck almost. You've got now, instead of the slate gray, you've got some surfing colors on it, and you've got a surfboard on top with a little rack.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then you can probably just keep going, and there's all the different variations of this truck that
different color combos, wheel combos, grill, canopy. This is crazy. And like it's not ineffective. Like it still works. I just think per our standards of messaging and differentiation, like be a little more clear so that the words themselves are enough to explain.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I like this one a lot. This is a cool truck.
I could see you in that truck actually. 100%.
Really?
It's like a blue, I don't even know. It's almost more of a Jeep than it is a truck. It looks more like a Jeep.
Almost.
Because like the back is open, but it has the frame, no, it's not the skeleton. Yeah, like the frame, the cage looking. Yeah, it's blue. Yeah, that's totally your truck, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm digging that.
Yeah, 100%. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's scroll down and see if they have a little bit more. Okay, well.
Oh yeah, below the fold.
I didn't have to scroll down too far to see, underneath it does say design yours.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Like, do you like the word customize better than design? Customize yours versus design yours?
Yes, because design to me is like colors. Not necessarily like
swapping
interchanging parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool though. I think that's better, a little bit more clear, but it could be even better.
Yeah, they're like 85.
Yeah, there's some cool ones.
You sit there. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I love this. This is fun.
Okay, let's scroll down even more and see what more if they have more messaging. It says, great cars got too pricey. We fixed that.
Fantastic problem language. Fantastic problem language, which is funny because one of the biggest critiques we always have of companies is they lead with their product language first instead of hooking with problem language, because the problem is the most interesting thing to a person, right? And this is fantastic. They don't lead with it, but they immediately get to it, which is what we love.
Yeah. And I really, yes, I completely agree. It also is really cool that they're going toe to toe against these big companies. They're not afraid, right?
Very true.
They are going after these companies, Ford, Tesla, they are literally like saying, sue us, I dare you.
Which is funny because I feel like because when we work with clients, we've actually run into this problem 2 or 3 times where we craft this really cool market position for someone that's differentiated, but that position like entails them actually like going toe to toe with a competitor because they're positioning themselves as an alternative, and they always get, everyone always gets cold feet because they don't want to like charge, they don't want to bum rush another competitor in the market because they're afraid of whatever kind of repercussions.
Yeah.
But these guys are doing it, which is great. I love the drama. Like I love, and so do your customers, I think. I think they love contrast. It's clarity through contrast,
I think so too. Yeah. I think they love it. And also it's like, oh wow, I can get a truck, a really basic truck for mid-20s, all electric, right? Although they haven't even talked about being an electric truck yet.
They haven't, which is awesome. Which is awesome.
It is.
Why do you think it's awesome? I'll say why I think it's awesome, but I'm curious.
Well, there's so many electric truck companies out there, right? There's so many now that it's baseline.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, mid-20s for even a normal truck is a great price, right?
Right.
So brand new, right? We're talking brand new. So it's like at the very end, they're probably like, oh, and we're electric. And you're like, okay, sold. Like,
right, yeah, it's baseline, which is so fun because one of the things we always say, or we always critique people on, is they try to differentiate themselves off of industry baseline. Like Papa John's is always like better ingredients, better pizza, but like so is every other restaurant. Like better ingredients, fresh ingredients. Like Chipotle's slogan is like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like clean ingredients for real or something like that. And I read that and I'm like, well, if you don't have, well, I guess Chipotle might have reason to say that because then weren't they responsible for like an E. coli breakout forever ago? So maybe they do need to say
I think so, yeah.
But like to that point, it's like if you don't have fresh ingredients, like that's just, like, I expect that. Like that's not different enough for me, So same thing with electric cars. Like if you're in the electric car space, then everyone just expects you to have, good batteries, be an electric car. So not even leading with the differentiation is such a good move for Slate. I'm digging this so far.
Cool. Let's keep going down. Your perfect slate is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Great plan language. Now reserve a spot. Later, make it yours. 3, add anytime, add and swap. I love that.
Ooh, dude. They're killing it. Anytime,
Right?
really. So use Slate Maker to pick and swap accessories whenever you want, even after you own it. Wow. Really? You can go back in and say, I want a different top or I want different wheels, and they'll swap it out for you.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
That's so cool. It can be a truck one day and an SUV another.
Wow. Like, what a crazy different, like, wow, I'm already sold, dude. I kind of want one. I'm not even a truck guy. Can they make an SUV just like, where it's not you, they just make it an SUV? I'd totally be down for that.
Yeah, I'm sure they could. I mean, given I think it's still the one door, not like a second door here. And this is brand new, right?
No, yeah, 100%.
It's not for everyone, and that's the point of differentiation, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to be happy with everybody's products. You want to find something that's good for a specific segment of people.
100%.
And that's what they're doing. I mean, people that want an electric car that's customizable, like that's great. It's so cool.
They're brilliant. They're like right on the money, dude. Wow, keep going. This is awesome.
Yeah. They've now just got a video that's showing some of the technology on the inside, which is interesting because they show that it's like not electric or like not like one of the things they normally tout is that there's no technology at all. Like it's very blank slate. So that was interesting. But they said you can add it, right? So you can add all that type of stuff. It's totally something you can add. But
yeah, I did love
it's a blank.
Sorry, I just wanted to call out that in the video,
Yeah.
like you actually saw the components being swapped out. Like they were swapping out bumpers, they were swapping out interior like radio consoles. Like that's cool. Love that.
Yep. Yeah, and even underneath the video, they highlight that even more. It's a blank slate. You call the shots.
Fantastic hero language.
So
it's a great outcome. Customization.
yeah. Oh my gosh, Cameron. No, people aren't going to read this very often because they're just going to read the headlines. But it's so good. Look, we believe you should decide how to spend your money, not us. Like so many companies get into this thing where they talk about themselves as the hero instead of the guide. They are saying, no, this is all about you, not about us.
Beautiful guide
That's
language.
so cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So while other auto companies make bigger, pricier, feature-packed cars, we make a blank slate. Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. Wow, they do exist. Good differentiated messaging does exist in the wild, Daryl. Wow, this is so
Sure
good.
does.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
Kudos, Slate. Way to be.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually
Yeah.
really, really good. Because it's clear. They're reinforcing their differentiated value. It's a blank slate, customized components, swap things out. Like it's got plan language, it's got problem language, it's got all the ingredients you need to. It's even got clarity through contrast with competitors. You know, like good cars got too pricey. Like, dude, it's perfect. It's almost perfect. Like, because they have all the ingredients of good messaging and positioning.
Yeah. Really, really good job. Okay, let's just skim over these last parts. We need to get going on our next companies. I love this, Cameron. I have no problem being excited because this is great. But design for real life, design yours, space, comfort, simplicity, refreshingly uncluttered. So the simplistic design a lot of people like.
Great.
If you can charge your phone, you can charge your car. So here, like way down here, it's now talked about being an electric vehicle.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos, Slate.
Yeah.
Like I already know what I'm going to give you. This is so good. Well, hang on. I want to see. Should we look at consistency?
Yes. Let's take a look at consistency, but I'll go really, really quick. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle.
Wow.
So let's take a look.
Good find, dude. Dude, this is so good.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I thought I had their right Instagram, but I might. Okay, here we go. We built it, you make it, a radically simple, affordable, and personalizable truck or SUV. Your call. Reserve now for just $50.
I mean, it's not the best. I'd give them maybe a half star. Because they have the SUV thing in there. Radically simple, affordable, personalizable. That's a word. I think customizable car works better. I don't know. I mean,
I hate this part.
we build it, you make it.
We built it, you make it.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's confusing. That's not confusing. Yeah, it could be clearer. It just needs to be clearer.
Yeah.
Like, I would call that, if I was doing an actual message audit for Slate, I would call that underdeveloped either product language or hero language. Because, like, if you think really hard, you can understand what they're trying to say. The problem is that people shouldn't have to think hard to understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. It's kind of their same problem with their H1.
Yeah.
So
their H1 was better than this, though. They should have just copied and pasted their H1 over here, I think.
Yeah.
Because that would have been good.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, I think I can already... I don't think we need to see any other truck companies to know this is differentiated, so I'm giving them a star for differentiation.
Same.
I'm giving them a star... I'm just giving them 3 stars. It was not perfect. Like, the consistency is a bit off, but I don't know whether that's a clarity problem or a consistency problem. So I might give them 2.5 stars overall, but I think I'm just going to give them 3 stars. They were close enough. It just needs a very small bit of cleaning up on clarity, it feels like.
Yeah, no, I think I'd give them 2.5. Oh, but man, I'm feeling generous today. I think they nailed it. I'll give them 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. Like Slate did
That's
a good job.
what I was running into as well, because I was like, they did so good on clarity in so many areas that it's really sad they kind of slipped up on their H1 on both the web page and and their Instagram. But that's okay.
Kudos.
Yeah. Super good kudos. So great. Well, that's really good. Let's take a look at Rivian.
This is Rivian. Rivian.com, that's their H1. This is Rivian.
Yeah. This is Rivian. That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing. Okay.
And in the backdrop, you see a truck going on a ridge of a mountain, which will have to do with their differentiated factor, I believe, a little bit lower.
Okay.
So we can get into that, but it's really vague. Their H1 is very vague.
Yeah. Kind of lazy.
Yeah. If we keep going down, it says, we're
Hang on,
here
can
to
I say
keep
why
the
I think
world.
it's lazy?
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
There's a rule in screenwriting, which is the worst sin you could commit is telling the audience something they already know. Rivian just told us something we already know. This is Rivian. It's like, well, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Well done. Redundancy. Sorry, go ahead.
Given, Cameron, I want to preface, this is not their actual main web page. This is if you go into the About. But it's still like this is way better than their main page. I'll show you it after we're done. But this, to me, was a lot better page to show our audience here today.
Okay.
But let's scroll down. It says, we're here to keep the world adventurous forever. An American company with a global mindset. We're focused on building electric vehicles that inspire exploration of this planet we call home. What do you think?
A couple things here. One, I can already glean that I think they're trying to differentiate themselves via target audience, being the outdoorsy exploration homies, right? People just like being outdoors, going with trucks. I think that's what it is, because they're saying building electric vehicles that inspire the exploration of this planet. So I'm imagining that it's a more sturdy, robust, nature-proofed electric vehicle, right? So differentiated target audience, I'm already gleaning, and then ergo a differentiated product, because it's probably like you wouldn't mind taking your Rivian up off-roading, but you probably wouldn't mind taking your Tesla off-roading.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I agree.
That being said, back earlier when Slate did such a good job of playing the guide instead of the hero, Rivian's making themselves the hero here because they're saying, we're here to keep the world adventurous. We're an American company with a global mindset, and we're focused on building electric. So it's too much we. Like, I don't care about you.
Wow,
like,
Cameron, I love that.
Yeah. Just switch it.
I didn't even think about that, but you nailed it. That's what I don't like about this.
Yeah, just switch it. Slate did a good job of integrating themselves into the customer's mind, into the customer's situation. They're not. They're just, anyway. Go ahead. Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's great. Let's keep going down. It says, for our kids. To build the future of our kids deserve, extraordinary steps must be taken. Everything we do is in service of rallying people and industries, inspiring innovation, and building a business that's not only better than what came before, but is driving real change. Okay. I mean,
like, I don't
it's
care.
Pretty vague. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay. So I want you to close your eyes, Daryl, and imagine that you didn't know this was a truck company.
No idea, Cameron.
I read this to you, to build the future our kids deserve, extraordinary steps must be taken. Everything we do is in service of rallying people and industries, inspiring innovation, and building a business. What would you think the company did?
Wow. A medical company?
That's one. I also thought like
school,
like a climate change NGO.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that, like, if we closed our eyes and we erased from our minds that this is Rivian.com, that based off of that paragraph, we both thought that it would be some type of like activist, environmental whatever is like so dumb. They don't even talk about the fact that it would make sense if they said that we're an electric vehicle company and they talked about burning fossil fuels and stuff, but they don't even go there. They don't even care.
Yeah. That's so crazy, Cameron. That's so crazy. You keep scrolling down. It says the scale of the challenge is enormous, but also presents an opportunity for exceptional innovation. At this moment in history, we as a country can help build and design the future of our transportation and energy systems, one that is more resilient and cleaner than what came before. That's really bad too. Designing products for the future, elevated electric vehicles, supporting the grid, expanding. So this kind of goes on to that point. And then it measuring. Okay, I wanted to bring up one more page here, Cameron, because up here, where it talks about, the vehicle being an exploratory, adventurous thing, I just wanted to go to actually one of the cars, and show you. They have a comparison.
So this is the R1S is what you clicked on?
Yeah, but down here, they have a comparison of all of their cars, right? So they have the R1S Dual Standard, R1S Dual, R1S Tri, and R1S Quad.
Okay.
But down at the bottom, they have these drive modes. And on their more expensive models, I think it's really interesting. This one is...
so it's just a bunch of
this
icons
one is
we're
rock
looking
crawl.
at underneath drive modes for those that can't see.
Yes.
There's like 6 or 7 icons.
Yeah. There's a bunch of icons on what the car does. There's like a bunch of drive modes. Like this is what you do. And they have one called rock crawl. Climb 100% grade with over 14 inches of ground clearance and max torque.
Wow. Yeah, that is an outdoor car.
Right. And then they have another one that's drift. Traction control is off and torque vectoring is on its sportiest setting for a floatier feel. They have one called rally, softer dampening so you can reach high speeds even on rough terrain. Rally responsibly. Soft sand. Keep moving through dunes or deep sand with wheel controls that help you avoid getting stuck. So like all of these drive modes are like...
Yeah. What's the mountain one?
Yeah. All terrain.
All terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. Yeah, it definitely would be. I wish they would lean into it more. Like, I wish I wouldn't have to, like, it's so buried, and it's buried at like tiny icons at the bottom of a product page, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, which is so funny because because it's the main page. If you go to Rivian.com, is this what you'd actually see?
This is now, yes. So I changed to see Rivian.com. It's just worse than the About page. It's just like a car there with how much you can purchase it for.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here, let me know what you think of this. Here's an idea I have. If you go onto any car site or if you watch any car commercial on YouTube or like on your TV, like they always have up there at the top that they always are touting like get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Like they're always touting APR for time, whatever, right? Like as if that is what makes them different. As if that, maybe that's all that people would care about, but I think it's a secondary message. I think that's you and I would call that benefits or success language. That's the benefit you get for going with us after I've already told you that this is the most all-terrain supported, outdoor ready electric truck you're ever going to find. Like that's what I think their differentiation is, and that's what they should lead with because that's I think that's what the big deciding factor is,
Yeah.
But they don't.
And even underneath that, their only message is all electric 7-seat SUV built for making memories.
Dumb.
I'm like, what? Anybody can say that about any car ever.
Yes, 100%. Built for making
electric
memories.
vehicles designed for adventures. This is different.
There you go. That should be the H1, dude, because it's good. It's clear. It's better. It's differentiated. Move that to the top, please, and then talk to me about how small your APR is.
I mean, Cameron, I just want to highlight something. When I was doing some background on them, they almost started doing sports cars.
Oh, interesting.
Like initially. And then they were like, no, we need to lean into being an adventure truck, an adventure SUV like thing, electrical. Yeah, like if we start doing cars, like now our complete differentiation strategy goes nowhere. Like it's not important anymore. So
Right.
they stopped doing it. So I'm like, okay, then why aren't you even messaging that clearly on your main website?
Right. Yeah, and like you can kind of get there from the imagery they use because they're always outdoors. They're in the desert. They're in the bayou. They're in the mountains. They're rock crawling and like this this video we're watching right now. Like they're doing wheelies in the sand and they're wall racing on cliffs in Utah. Like you can kind of get there, but the problem is it's not 100%. Like people just think that they can stop when to them it's obvious. Like I'm sure to the internal teams, they all thought that it was enough just to show it in the mountains and doing adventurous things, and they thought that that was going to be enough for people to know that it's an adventurous electric truck. But you have to go the step further. You like the litmus test is if I am walking home drunk from the bar and I see a Rivian billboard, can I, through my blurred double vision, can I still understand that what is the H1 that we loved down below? Like, can I still understand that it is an electric vehicle designed for adventure?
Yeah.
That's the litmus test, because that's who you're competing with, is not drunk people, but like just such small attention spans that don't care about things that aren't undifferentiated.
Completely agree. And what else I think is like, you said that at the very beginning that, okay, you can kind of tell by this video that they're like way off terrain and really cool. That's the fifth slide over.
Right.
Like that's the first thing you see is 1.99 APR. And then they've got this sliding thing that automatically turns, but you're never going to see the best part, which is this one, the very like fifth one over on the slide thing,
We haven't even critiqued them for having the sliding hero banner.
Yeah, I know. Nobody slides. Nobody does it.
And it represents
But this one should be
unfocused.
their main thing. Like, I love this video, actually. I think it's a really, really good video. Why is it all the way over on the right-hand side? Probably because it was the first thing on your website. And then you were like, oh, somebody did something in the Bayou country. We're going to put that there, and we're going to put it before it. And then we're going to put a $2,000 on all-terrain package on there because we're trying to sell those. And then somebody said, oh, but also here's a cool deal for them. We should put that before that. And then finally, the very first one is the worst one of all, and it's just 1.99 APR for 60 months on 2025 R1.
Yep. Yeah, that's dumb. It's just they're adding to the runtime. Like just I think the reason I don't like these banners, the reason why I think they're ineffective is everything you just said, and I think it represents a complete lack of focus. What are we? How are we differentiated? What value do we give to the market that no one else gives? And say that over and over again. Like you have to full court press that stuff. Because that's the only thing that matters. That's like the only message that matters. Everything else is ancillary. Everything else is secondary to that message. Everything else is subservient. Like that 1.99% APR only gets to be on the website after it's kissed the ring of I'm an adventure electric vehicle. Only then. It's below everything else.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Completely
I'm going to
agree.
give them. We haven't seen if they're consistent yet, but I'm going to give them a star for differentiation. I think they are really differentiated. I think that's super cool. That's like I'm watching Rivian trucks do stuff that Tesla can't do. I just think I'm not going to give them a star for clarity. We have to dig for it. All of the differentiated stuff, I don't think it's clear. Maybe a half star, 1.1, 1.5 right now.
Yeah. I agree. I'm with that as well. 0 on clarity. Like so bad. Like so bad. Yeah. I mean, they literally built their product to be differentiated.
Which
and
is
then
great.
Didn't do the last step.
Right.
The easiest step.
Really,
Oh well.
actually.
Let's take a look at their Instagram real quick. Okay, so the tagline just says, keep the world adventurous forever. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, here's what I think. I think it's consistent, but for the wrong reasons. It just needs to be clearer, but they are consistent. So I'll give them a star for consistency, I think. Cool.
Yeah, me too.
So 2 stars for me, for Rivian, and 3 stars for Slate.
Wow. I mean, I think that's the best grades we've given companies. I mean,
They're
like,
good.
together.
Yeah, both of them are good. I think Rivian just needs to realize who they are and say that. And just only say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to stop letting whoever it is in the company decide the shots on what to put on their H1.
Whoever the chief marketing officer is, like, needs to just be really focused. Like, get focused. There's one thing that you say over and over again.
Yeah.
And just say that. Yep, I totally agree. Listen, if you are wanting to have this exercise done for your company, we'll go in, we see where you're differentiated, we see where you're unclear, we call out inconsistency, go to protagonistcomms.co, order your message audit. You're going to get all that we just did for these 2 companies and more. You're going to come away with a clear understanding of where you are in the market, how clear you are, and if you're differentiated. Go to protagonistcomms.co, order your message audit. We'll see you there.